Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Two of the game's great sluggers, McCutchen and Rizzo, are next on the show. James TAILLON is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 24.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will make it there with a double to start the ball game.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. For Fowler, that's now 31 doubles for him on the season. The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's 1 away. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Kris Bryant will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. but he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And he's hit a couple home runs in recent games.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Javier Baez will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first.
2-0.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
3-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
And he's retired here, 1 away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Chopped foul wide of first.
Nope, that's down.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. A breaking ball that time that he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Andrew McCutchen will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Jung Ho Gong strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. After 1, no score. Jason Hayward will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that misses 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fly ball heading for the alley. McCutchen on the move. But he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Addison Russell will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. For Hayward, he's up to 32 in the doubles department now with that last two-bagger. On the ground to the left side. Gung's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Miguel Montero will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
The 1-0 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver on 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
3-1, here it is. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Kyle Hendricks is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Down the third baseline. Gung is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Francisco Cervelli will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, that's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
Here's John Jameson now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Softly hit toward the hole. Rizzo is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. We'll move to the third with no score. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Dexter Fowler.
Into the seats, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with a breaking ball again here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Kris Bryant will be the batter, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Shot towards second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Third inning, no score to this point. To first. One there.
He's out.
And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Alan Hansen will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First delivery to him on the way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez, and taking it out there for the first out.
Batting 9th, pitcher, James TAILLON.
Stepping in, James TAILLON. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
A little bouncer. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Starling Marte will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gregory Polanco would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Gregory Polanco will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Javier Baez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is McCutchen. 1 out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a 7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Heyward, the right fielder. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Addison Russell steps in for his 2nd at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the 2nd out of the inning.
The key here is to never panic after you clank one. Go get it, pick it up, throw the guy out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Kyle Hendricks gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Andrew McCutchen is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Lays off 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
And there you see him, Matt. Third in the National League at the moment in that category. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate. Putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
Now in the box, Jung-Ho Gong. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And, Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Oh, that is a sweet play right there. He's trying to get this ball to second quickly, so he fields it and scoops this thing all in one motion.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
In the air now out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a two-out double.
Now batting.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Here's John Jaso now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
And they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now. And you just get the feeling that one big hit is just around the corner.
Jordy Mercer stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a third straight two-out hit and a run in the inning. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Runners at the corners, two men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Hayward, and that's the third out. Pirates strand a couple through four. Still tied, 0-0. Dexter Fowler heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Into the windup and the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Ripped on the ground to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
SCHWARBER will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No runs on 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Wow, this is a nice play right here. You've got to come out of that crouch from behind the plate. No hesitation. He knows exactly where he's going. Second base all the way, and he's able to get that 2-6-3 started. He took a chance, but it paid off.
BRYANT will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that two-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Anthony Rizzo comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. Halfway home, still no score. Alan Hansen comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Second baseman, Alan
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. And he's set down, one away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
James TAILLON stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Starling Marte stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit to short. Russell has it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Javier Baez will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Marte. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Addison Russell will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Well, here's one of the few things that hasn't gone his way during this recent hot streak of his. He's been tearing the cover off the ball for the last week or two, and he does it again right here, but this time he's going to come up empty.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll take a look at ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Gregory Polanco gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
A runner at first with no outs here. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Jung Ho Gong will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Trying to hold the lead. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First and second here with nobody out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is in the air out to right field. Hayward is there, 1 away. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only 1 away.
So striding in, Francisco Cervelli, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Antonio Bastardo is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
59, Antonio Bastardo.
Kyle Hendricks will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Matt Caesar is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Matt Caesar.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Polanco is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. One-oh count. Here it is. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Kyle Schwarber comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first and make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat 3-0 to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Kris Bryant ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Two 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Pedro Strop will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
John Jaso will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Jordy Mercer will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Hansen.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Alan Hansen. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the air out toward right field. Hayward moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Jason Rogers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Jason Rogers.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates leave 1. It remains 1-0. Juan Nicasio will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Juan Nicasio.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco waits on it. One down.
Up next for the Cubs.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Javier Baez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Pitch on the way. Tap foul at home plate. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Scorched to third. Taken in by Gung. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Jason Hayward will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's Addison Russell as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. That's popped up out towards short right field. Henson onto the grass, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Starling Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Hector Rondon will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Hector Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Starling Marte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Rondon looks in. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Polanco.
Gregory Polanco will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Polanco around first, heading for second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he's going to get there, and he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
Well, it's not a game-tying home run, but it's the next best thing. As down by one, he makes it all the way to third here with a triple.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat-out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
Jung-Ho Kang will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler, still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. 9th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Miguel Montero will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The man you see here out for a second inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Henson takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Left fielder number 20, Matt Caesar.
Matt Caesar will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a
perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
2 out, nobody on. And the count will be full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Chris Coughlin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 8, Chris Coughlin.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing and I'm just watching this game.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And there he goes towards second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
One and one. Here it is. He's running again. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. All tied at 1-1. Justin Grimm will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Justin Grimm.
Francisco Cervelli comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about doing that again. Let's see if he can get something started right here.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside, 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
High in the air out to center field. Fowler on the run, 1 away.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
John Jaso gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
And there you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to bunt him over here either. Not with 1 out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Jordy Mercer has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Hansen.
Josh Harrison will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Josh Harrison will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 5, Josh Harrison.
Sean Rodriguez is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Kris Bryant strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Third baseman, Kris Bryant.
The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You got to be a little more restrained here leading off an inning. That's a big run if you can get on base, and you don't want to give away an opportunity by chasing bad pitches.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Anthony Rizzo stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
This is pulled into right, and quickly 2 gone now to start the 10th.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Javier Baez comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. David Freese is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
What a great job of leading off that inning with a double. You put yourself in scoring position, a chance to win this ball game now, and he is pumped up out there at second base.
Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Starling Marte will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he is in at third safely, so the winning run is 90 feet away with nobody out.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Grounder down the line at third. And this is down. And he's done it. And raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates are going to walk off winners.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire. And sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 2-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious